BAYKUZIYEV from Uzbekistan in blue, ISAEV from Azerbaijan in red. ISAEV with quite a height and reach advantage. We've seen that count for nothing in the earlier semi-finals this evening. Stabbing that front leg out, claims the first point. The referee's cancelling that point out. And we'll give a Kyongo now, possibly. So look. He does, yeah. Right. We've seen the point was actually the Azerbaijan athlete scored was for what we call a chicken or a rabbit kick, that PSS point that we talked about at the beginning of the week. The referees have been told to penalise athletes that hold and score points in that method. So that's what the Azerbaijan athlete did. And as a result, lost the point and got a warning. Good refereeing by Conrad Jenkins of Jamaica. I think he's encouraging them now to be more proactive. In that instance, if they don't throw kicks within 5 seconds, he'll give them the instruction again. If not, penalised. But right now they are both moving about. Not very clear kicks, but off the front leg, what we've been calling foot fencing. BAYKUZIYEV tries a punch. Unsuccessfully this time. No points as yet. BAYKUZIYEV tries a punch again. Worked for him in the previous contest. BAYKUZIYEV not leaning back quite so much, goes high but it's not tall enough to get through there. ISAEV tries the PSS kick again, looking not to get warned again. Tries a hook to the body, like we've seen the Korean athlete do now, just gesturing to the referee that his shin pad was in misposition. He's corrected it. Last few seconds remaining. As well as the sensor socks and the Hogu head guard, the athletes also wear shin guards, a groin guard, arm guards, and a gum shield for protection. And if at any point that those pads should move out of position, it needs to be corrected straight away for the health and safety of the athletes. There's an encouragement from the coach. BAYKUZIYEV studious. ISAEV's going to have to be careful with the tactics and start to use his height and range rather than trying to score. Jenkins calls him back in for the second round. Just that Kyongo that separates them. Interesting, not quite a punch there. A great deal of action in this round, still the foot fencing off the front leg. BAYKUZIYEV not leaning quite as much back as he did in the first match, the first semi-finals. Now tries off back kick, but ISAEV counters him on the way in. Goes high. BAYKUZIYEV goes high, doesn't register. Good to see him trying that kick. You can see the speed of that kick. Fast and dynamic up to the head. We'd like to see him do more of that. Just really being cautious and cagey Both athletes being tactical rather than exploding into action that we would like to see. But they're playing the points. They want to become world champion. They don't want to try anything that's too wild and will lose them points by being countered. ISAEV tries a high shot. BAYKUZIYEV looking up at the face. Is he lining up for a kick? Comes off the back leg for the counter. There's reach disadvantage showing there. That's the end of the second round. Just a 1 point difference. Cagey tactical affair to start off with. We've seen this in more or less every final and semi-final today. The question is, will we explode into action in the closing minutes, seconds of the last round? Or will it stay this tactical game of chess where neither opponent wants to concede a point by making an error? Now we've seen an attempt at the head shot. Big toe might have just clipped the ear of the head guard, but not registering enough to score. 1-0, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan. Starting the third and final round, assuming that we don't go to golden point. You can see there the actual clock hasn't started then, so we're underway now. BAYKUZIYEV tries to punch, he's too close. Coach encouraging him to do combinations rather than a single kick, which BAYKUZIYEV tries. And it costs him dear as ISAEV gets a counter in. Two quite ineffective kicks there, combination. ISAEV taking another one, stealing it by stabbing that front leg out. BAYKUZIYEV needs to step it up now. Goes to the back kick. ISAEV responds immediately but doesn't score. BAYKUZIYEV needs to start to take the points back. Goes in for a headshot. Tells his coach to play the appeal. And he does so. So BAYKUZIYEV feels his foot impacted on the face of ISAEV of Azerbaijan. The coach frustrated, telling ISAEV, I told you that was going to happen, watch out for it. It is one of BAYKUZIYEV's trademark kicks, the crescent kick that comes into the head. Scoring to the face. So let's see if it did actually impact. It looked from the overhead camera, that's the luxury that we've got that the judges won't have. Looks to be quite short. The coach clapping, trying to influence the judges. Asking for the second view. Again, in the top left-hand corner of your screen, you can see what the judges see, so there's nothing very clear from there. If they haven't got a clear line of sight, then they should reject it. Changing the angle now, looking from one of the other cameras. Into the last minute of the third round. So this video replay adding some time on. Immediately after there, you can see in the top corner there, with that image, Now we can see, now we've got broadcast images from a different camera angle. And to us, it looks like it's no impact. Looks like there's no impact. That's different imagery to what the video review judges are seeing. So they're making a decision now, and it's rejected. It's rejected. No points. Correct call by the judges, in my opinion. ISAEV takes another point quickly as a restart and goes up for the headshot, but that was after break. The 3 points have been taken off, and a Kyungo or even a Gamjung will be awarded. Referee is asking the doctor to come on just to check out BAYKUZIYEV, who's dropped his defences because the referee had called break. Referee calls break, and then quite an impact to the head. So the referee could give a Kyungo or a Gamjung. Should he give the Gamjung the full point deduction, then ISAEV would be disqualified. And BAYKUZIYEV will be declared winner. So the doctor taking a look. BAYKUZIYEV is going to continue the shake hands. And he gives the Gamjung, but BAYKUZIYEV has already shown that he's competing, so the Gamjung is a full point awarded to your opponent. So now BAYKUZIYEV has a point on the screen. BAYKUZIYEV takes another point. And towards the last 30 seconds, BAYKUZIYEV really needs to get something now. We've seen him do it before throughout these championships and indeed at the Grand Prix. Tries reverse kick. Goes up for the headshot, for the crescent kick again. Azerbaijan receives a warning. Only 3 points difference now. Can BAYKUZIYEV get the headshot? He's definitely going for it. He's trying to push his opponent away from him. Playing for the Kyungo now. Five seconds. The coach is looking at the scoreboard. Let's see if those Kyungos have been assigned correctly. Just making a correction there. Kyungos could be crucial. Five seconds now. Can BAYKUZIYEV get it back? We've seen him do it before, both here and in the Grand Prix. Should he score 1 point, his opponent, if he moves back too much, will be warned, which he is doing. He's avoiding the match and holding. Referee splits them up. They were slow to start the clock, so that 5 seconds is still with the Kyungo. See why the Kyungos could be so important. There's only 2 seconds on the board. ISAEV spoiling it, closing down. And that's it. Radik ISAEV of Azerbaijan is now world champion, improving on the bronze medal he won in 2013. He's taken the gold, defeating Jasur BAYKUZIYEV of Uzbekistan. BAYKUZIYEV has played quite a spoiling game in the semi-final. Reminds to score towards the end there. ISAEV, always ahead in this final, managed to hold on to a narrow lead, and it was sufficient for him to become world champion.